I'm Andrew Wasson from CreativeGuitarStudio.com. Today I've got one of my best and most simple pro tips for you. It'll give you a way to instantly make lead guitar a whole lot easier. I call it note flipping, and what it does is it takes a group of notes from any scale and flips them from one neck area to another. The benefit of this is that once you flip notes, you'll instantly have two areas on the guitar neck for playing a solo. It works fast and it instantly helps all your solos sound better. After this, join me for the second half of this lesson over on my Patreon page, where I've got another example of how to flip your notes along the neck, but this time using a different scale type and using a completely new approach of how you can apply the scales geometrically on the guitar. But first, before we get started, a quick word about my Handouts Collection ebook offer. Do you want an amazing guitar book that's perfect for any guitarist at any level? Well, here's how to get yourself a copy of the Creative Guitar Studio Handouts Collection ebook. It's easy to do with any donation of $5 or more made on the CreativeGuitarStudio.com website. You'll instantly receive a copy of this 100-page guitar lesson ebook. It's jam-packed full of chords, scales, arpeggios, music theory, and technique drills. Join the thousands of guitar players who've already received their copy of this amazing lesson book. Just head to CreativeGuitarStudio.com/donations to donate and download your copy today. The first note flips that we're going to do are going to be all about maintaining the note order. Now, depending upon where the notes are on the neck, note location can change the geometrical shapes, but we're still going to be able to keep the same note order. And I want to get things started by looking at doing a note flip from a collection of scale tones located in one neck region, and then we'll flip them over to a new area and then to a new area after that. The notes in our examples will be from the key of G, and the neck regions that we're going to work on are low, mid, and high. Let's get started with our first example. As I mentioned before, all of our examples are going to be in the key of G, and we're going to be starting off here with a low mid note flip that's going to go from the second position to the seventh position. On the screen right now, you'll see the diagram for it coming up. I'm going to play them down for you. Here they are ascending. So you can tell, between these two positions, the geometrical design of the notes on the neck changes a little bit. The note order is the same, however. So what you need to do is just get used to the difference in how the cycle of notes is looking on the fretboard. And once you have that down, then the next step is to start jumping between them so you can make the change between the second position and the seventh position really fluid and really easy. If you want to switch keys or move to other patterns along the neck, I'd highly suggest using that website called The Guitar Scientist. I've mentioned it before, but it's a great site for laying out all your stuff on your guitar fretboards, and it's totally free. You could just go use it and you don't have to pay any fees. I think there's some fees if you want to go and use more features of it, but you can get a lot out of that website for free. Let's just move now to the next mid and high note group that I have for you, and for this one, it's going to be going from fourth position and then flipping up the neck to ninth position. You'll see the diagram on the screen right now. It goes like this. We'll go descending now. As you can tell, really straightforward. I mean, this stuff here is just almost identical in its geometry on the neck. But the only difference is the E and F sharp. They kind of shift by a half a step when they go from fourth and ninth positions back and forth there. So just keep in mind that, once you get these shapes down, very quickly you can start using them. It's almost like effortless. It's nice to have some kind of jam loop in the background. Now, if you are a Knowledge and Wisdom member over at my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio, you're going to get this jam loop right here. Now, all you need to do at home is just fire that up and then start jumping, between the different patterns and coming up with some ideas. other mid and high. So I'm just, improvising and trying to do my best to float from one pattern over the other and just come up with something. But with more practice at home and even putting some extra time in to be able to devote to composition, you should be able to work out a few things on the neck and kind of stick to them and then maybe build from there. Treat your compositions as kind of a springboard to take you into maybe some solos and then eventually even some improvisation as well. Now, speaking of composing, I have composed a couple of guitar leads for you. I've got one set up from the low and mid section, and then from mid to high, I've got another one for you. So I'm just going to fire up the jam loop one more time here, and I'm going to get into performing these for you so you know what they sound like. So now you can tell with these worked out phrases, all you need to do is spend some time going between them, get those down. Like I said, they'll probably lead you into other ideas that you can take even further from there. And the idea of the note flipping from one location to the other, as you can tell when you get better and better at it, you really get to know your fretboard. And it's like you open up a lot more geometry across the neck for doing lead and composing melody lines and everything. So I think down the road, this will probably also help you quite a bit with your notes on the neck if you study and follow stuff off of the Guitar Scientist's website, especially because that'll really help you get your notes and patternings down with the names of them as well. But, like I was saying, is I've got a part 2 video on all this stuff coming up next on Patreon. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio. Over there, you'll be able to go on to the next section of this. I've got some new ways we're going to look at the geometrical shapes, and I've got some new jam track stuff we're going to look at. It's going to be a lot of fun over there. Again, the address is patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio. Also, if you want to get your guitar playing up to the next level, check out my website. It's a different website than Patreon. It's creativeguitarstudio.com. Over there, I've got all my courses. So you're going to be able to study my beginner, intermediate, and advanced courses, which go really in depth to study the guitar fretboard, how to do rhythm, how to play chords, how to get into your scales, arpeggios, improvising. It's all over there. On top of that, there's also a lot of electives on the site as well. So if you want to study, some of my quick riffs or my quick licks programs, which is a free program, by the way, quick licks is 100% free. And also there's a quick songs program, really a lot of fun if you want to learn some classic tunes over there. I've also got acoustic guitar, guitar technique, guitar soloing, there's music reading, there's ear training, a lot of stuff over there. Go and check it out at creativeguitarstudio.com. And like I said, for the second half of this lesson, the part 2 video and all the information, all the downloads, that's over at Patreon. Again, that address is patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio. If you're signed up as one of my $15 a month Patreon members, you'll get to watch a bonus video for the second half of this lesson. And in the bonus part 2 video, I've got another example for you on how to flip your notes and scales all across the neck. But this time, we're going to be using a different scale. Our approach is going to change the note order, and we're also going to use a completely new approach for how to practice and apply all these scales geometrically on the guitar. Plus, as a Patreon member, along with that bonus video, you're going to get jam tracks, and you'll also get to download a detailed PDF handout that shows you all the examples in both music notation and in tab. Plus, it also includes a number of additional tips and explanations that you don't get in the video lessons. So head over to my Patreon, become a $15 a month supporter today at patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio. And guys, if you want to help support the channel even further, check out our Teespring store. The link is located inside the top pinned comment below. The store has all kinds of great guitar designs on t-shirts, sweaters, bags, hats, and coffee cups. All the designs and the prints are top quality. In fact, I'm wearing one of the shirts right now. Let me tell you, the fabrics and the prints are just fantastic. Go and check out the store, and if you're a member of the website, use your Creative Guitar Studio coupon code to get your members discount at checkout on Teespring. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you leave your comments and give the video a thumbs up below. And remember, if you're looking for a step-by-step guitar program that puts real tested methods into a proven guitar course, not just random YouTube videos, it's all available over at creativeguitarstudio.com. Plus, you're going to want to make sure you're seeing all my guitar lessons here on YouTube. So go and turn on those notifications, ring the bell, and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, I'll be back here again real soon with another video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now. I have over 30 years experience teaching guitar, and I've written a well-organized step-by-step guitar course. Head over to my website at creativeguitarstudio.com and sign up for a free membership today. Join the thousands of members worldwide who have already enrolled. There's no need to learn the guitar on your own. Let me help you become the best guitar player you can be.